All right now. Triple twos, I saw a flock of geese crawling back my power and my piece of that subconscious speed. Connecting the dots to still mastery. I keep some magic in my frontispiece. Okay, writing verses, chewing up some candy corn. I deep dive with the right form. Paperwork, work for the paper intake with the right form. You gotta forgive, don't stay scorn. Let it rip, don't let your decision stay torn. I'm in the field with the sheep, but my wolves stick out like a unicorn. Trauma to me is really born. I need a sci-fi so I can time travel with my third eye. Brewing self-esteem, confidence. Waking up self-love and every being, everything is not what it seems. In the land of delusions and the dreams, see the most high that you see. Live in the cadence, every heartbeat she.
People
Get
are
my
so
card
ready
though.
to be on go, right? People are so ready to fight over a shoestring. Here in Memphis,
Yeah.
a young lady killed a church's chicken employee. This lady was 45 that killed this young lady that worked at church's chicken because she didn't get her order right. Now, again, like I said prior to, these are all partial stories. We don't know the whole story. But at the very same time, we are fulfilled within ourselves and whole enough within ourselves to understand that killing somebody, you know what I'm saying, while they're at work is a no-go, no matter what the circumstances, no matter what it was, you know what I'm saying? So based off of knowing who and what we are and what we value, that's where we get the whole story for ourselves, right? And not depending on the media to tell us intricate details, because even the details are determined by what they want you to know. Facts and data only supports the narrative that they want you to have anyway. That's
Mm-hmm.
even selective. You know, when they be like, well, here's all the facts and the circumstances. Yeah, here's all the facts and the circumstances that they want you to consider. Because these were the ones that will only bring you to a certain conclusion. So
Yeah.
everything
And
is
most of it is in a state of fear. Like the most of
absolutely,
like when I was watching the news today, 'cause I don't watch the news like that, but I watched the news today, and every story was like this dangerous and murderous storm, and I'm like, what? And they was even making it sound like the storm was like a villain too.
yeah,
Like
because they're
these
trying,
people were killed and robbed.
they're using the storm, and they use the news to lobby money from Congress. It's
Mm,
marketing. The news is the
yeah.
marketing tool to get money from Congress.
Wow.
And that's the game. You know, the news is not to inform us. The news is to perform facts and data that will support the politicians' plea for whatever type of budget towards something that
Mm,
don't even exist. And then they create these teams for these budgets, and it's just people getting paid to do nothing.
yeah. Paid actors.
Just like the reparations. Why in the hell do you have Chicago and other cities, not states, not federal government, but cities creating reparations task force? Because it's a political money grab, not because there's
Mm-hmm.
nothing that's going to be done legally. They got a $2 million budget for a reparations task force. That means they got $2 million to spread around their family and friends who they're going to hire to do absolutely
Mm-hmm.
nothing but turn in data that's going to support a narrative to justify why they spent that money. That's it.
Mm-hmm. It's like the Truman Show for
It
real. They're
is.
like the background people who set up the background. And you remember when it's that scene when he opened the elevator and they had the people from the background
Right.
chilling, eating coffee, and be like, oh shit, he just saw us.
So when you
I was
watch
like,
the
this on that.
news, definitely
Yeah.
keep in mind that every story is a marketing tool. Like all these
Yeah.
break-ins, these cars being stolen, 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 stolen. Just it's so ridiculous. It don't make any sense. Right? Now
Mm-mm.
that's what's being reported. Now, in my neighborhood on my block, ain't nobody car been stolen or broken into, or in the next block over, I'm plugged in enough that I know what's going on within a few blocks radius of where I live. So some of those reports are exaggerated, just like if a bank gets robbed. A matter of fact, true story. I was working at a bank and the lady came in and she gave me a note, said she had a gun and told me to give her the money. I remember
What?
giving her just a stack of 20s, which is $2,000, 120s. I gave her, I threw it at her, and she took it and she left because she looked like a crackhead. I wasn't fearful of my life or nothing, but I wasn't finna play with it. She said she
Mm-mm.
had a gun. Well, here you go. And when
Right, take it.
I didn't turn the alarm on until after she left because I don't get no fuck. I ain't finna die over this money. So when after the FBI came, because there's a whole protocol when the bank gets robbed and they have to shut it down, interview everybody who was in the bank. They interrogated me, blah blah blah. After that 4-hour ordeal was over, and I had to take a polygraph test to prove that I didn't know her and that I wasn't in on it. So after all of that was
Right.
over, and looked at the police report. They reported that I gave her $12,500.
What?
Yeah, they took the money. I only gave her 2,000. They took the other 10,500 and split it amongst themselves because it's insured by the federal FDIC. Any money in the bank under $100,000 is automatically insured, so they got it back. So that was a quick money grab for them, but they were able to blame her and said I gave her 12,500. Why would I give?
Talk about they legally robbed the bank. Like that's
Yes.
how they legally do it.
That's how they legally rob the world, legally rob these corporations, legally rob us through taxes. When this city advertises its data and the poverty of its citizens, they're doing that and marketing us to corporations for them to come and exploit us. This is why Elon Musk has moved to, well, I don't know if he's moved, but he has created a company here that is going to house the largest AI machine in the world because they're going to need a lot of water and they're going to need a lot of power. And so the people that you can take advantage of is the people right here that's in these statistics. These people are dirt poor in poverty. So you can definitely come and exploit them and we can cut their power off and different things and they won't complain. Like this is what goes on, unfortunately. So when you watch the news, because I'll watch it now, I went for years without watching the news, but I watch it now because I have a different eye and a different ear, and I've
That's right.
learned and I'm protected from my emotional, I'm protected from them being able to market to my emotional well-being. It's
Yeah, you
almost
can see
comical
past the
now.
veil. Like you're
Yeah.
looking at it without the veil. Cause that's how I look at the news commercials now. Like when they try to sell something to me, and then I be with other people, they be like, "Oh, that look good," and I'm like, "Look how they programming you to want that."
Yeah. Absolutely. And again, unfortunately, again, even social media now, we're programming each other. The white picket fence and having a great job has completely changed. Now, most people that I know, their goal is to grow their channel and get views so they can get paid.
I've been hearing a lot of people talk like that
Because
now.
they make it seem so easy, and everybody is selling courses, everybody is all these things, and there's nothing wrong. I don't. There's nothing wrong with it. I'd rather see people embrace the entrepreneurial spirit than go be stuck at a 9 to 5.
And it's interesting, even the app encourage you to do it. Like I
It
noticed since
does
I've been posting reels on my Instagram, it be like, post more reels, you're gonna get achievement, this kind of
exactly.
achievement, this
Or
kind of
or
badge. If you
you can go to
say post
jail
more
if
reels.
you post something they don't want you. People like, yeah, I'm on
Yeah.
Facebook parole. I'm on Instagram parole. Like they're
Yeah.
really
They blocked
making
my
this a thing.
Instagram several times. Like I went like a lot of days without being able to post. Like I post something, it'll let me post something, but I couldn't comment on anything because it was like, your comment is in violation of our community guidelines. And I'm like, I ain't even say nothing. Like, and it was like it's
Exactly.
blocked for the next 24 hours, so I couldn't even leave comments. Like I would post a video, y'all like post a video, but I couldn't respond to y'all like if y'all left a comment on my video because they would block my Instagram
And which is
for a
so
whole day.
crazy, now what they're doing is they can block your Instagram based off of some shit that you said way years before they even had any
Yeah,
rules in place
that's what I'm saying.
to
So
control.
now, if my old content violates your current community guidelines,
Exactly. Exactly.
but
And
you changed it so it would violate your community guidelines.
same
You
thing that
amended
what
it.
goes on in the real world when they don't have enough
They amend the
criminals.
laws.
Yeah, when they don't have
Yeah,
enough criminals, they create new laws to make criminals.
yeah,
So it's the male patriarch, is more specifically the white male patriarchal energy is not a creative energy. They play the same playbook over and over and over again. So it's easy to see this time without getting caught into certain traps. It's easy to see the same thing playing out in the digital world that played out in the old world. It's so easy to see.
exactly.
Uh-huh. Because it's the same
I could
playbook.
see it too. Hmm. They run the same programming, and people
Absolutely.
still going for the same pitfalls. The same. It's like a same rerun, and people, yeah.
Because they're
So,
not
but a
creative.
lot of people are. But a lot of people are becoming more aware of like, hold on, we've seen this before. This deja vu. Y'all played this game before with us.
Right.
Like now more people are starting saying like, what are we voting for? Now people asking them kind of questions
They
like,
are.
what are we getting out of voting?
They are.
Yeah,
And it's a great thing. And like I said, it's a wonderful time, but it's also a very careful time because just imagine when you wake people up. Some people can get up right away. I used to be one of those type of people, but now when I wake up, I have to sit for a minute and kind of recollect and recalibrate, and you know what I'm saying. So the same thing with people waking up to the knowledge. Some people wake up full of fear, startled even, like good morning, and they jumping and ready to fight and shit.
right. That's so true. They ready to
Mhm.
fight. They cussing you out. They mad. So
Absolutely, because they didn't want to get
it's
up.
the same. And it's the same way when you expose somebody to some information they ain't want to know or they won't,
Fact.
you know, ready for. Yeah, they got the same kind of anger.
And that's another thing. It's so it's so um it's so wonderful to just be concerned with you, because nobody gonna learn shit unless they want to. So attempting to wake somebody up, right, that's something I've grown past. I've grown beyond feeling like I need to
Absolutely.
wake people up, and I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah,
So grateful.
absolutely.
Hmm.
And that's like one of the lessons you do learn. When you wake up, you be like, oh my goodness, they lied to us about everything. I need to tell people.
Yeah,
And then you start telling people. And then you realize, oh, okay, well, no, this is a inward journey. This is my
absolutely.
authentic journey. So, yeah.